Hi guys, it's Debbie and welcome back to my channel. Right now I want to welcome you to our Hearts and Flowers video hop. In each of these videos we'll be sharing a hearts and or flowers themed project to help get you inspired for some spring crafting. It starts today, Friday, February 14th, 2020 and goes on through Thursday, February 20th, giving you plenty of time to watch and comment on all of our videos. The giveaways will be announced by February 25th on each individual channel, and a list of all the winners will be over at tailormadecardsforyou.com blog. You'll see a link down below. At the top of my description box, you'll find a link to the next person in the hop, Renee Moran from Delaney Jane Cards. Also, please pay close attention as some of us will be giving away a prize on our channel and each will have their own rules for entering. For more information and a complete list of all the videos, head on over to Monica's blog at tailormadecardsforyou.com. For my project, I made this clean and simple card featuring Catherine Pooler inks, a stamp set from Simon Says Stamps, and my go-to coloring medium Spectrum Noir markers. Before we get started though, I want to thank you for dropping by. I really appreciate all the likes, comments, shares, etc. that I receive. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to make sure that you don't miss anything. Okay, although I don't do many floral cards yet, this is one of my favorite simple floral stamp sets. I'm using Sketch Tulip Bouquet as my focal point for the card. I just love the sketchy look of the flowers. To stamp out the image, I'm using a couple of colors from Catherine Pooler ink. I just got my first set of inks from Catherine Pooler last month, and so far I absolutely love them. The ink pads that I'm using are Grass Skirt and Rockin' Red from the Party Collection Foundations mini set. Yes, these are the mini size. They're 1 inch by 2 inches and twice the size of many of my other mini inks. So I placed the tulip stamp on my stamp block press from Fiskars, inked it up, and I'm stamping the flowers on a panel that I had cut from some heavyweight white cardstock from Michaels. Of course, after stamping it out, I noticed that the stems that were a little higher up and showing from behind the flowers were stamped in red instead of green. And part of the image wasn't stamped at all. Totally fixable. I stamped the image again on some full coverage post-it notes and cut out the flowers. This stuff is great for masking. masks were in place, I re-stamped the image with grass skirt. It's a little hard to line up, but I love the effect. It's so much better. Then I decided that I didn't really like the red and green mixed together, that look on the upper stem. So to fix that, I grabbed some of my Spectrum Noir markers that live on my desk. I've sped the coloring up a bit so that it doesn't take forever, and I'll turn up the music for you to listen to in the meantime. The markers that I use for the stems and leaves are AG1, AG2, AG3, and AG5. Next, I'm moving on to some pinks for the tulips. The markers that I use for the tulips are BP1, BP2, and BP3. Now that the coloring is complete, it's time for a sentiment. I chose Bloom Where You Are Planted from this same stamp set. I think that makes for a great encouragement card. Next, I'm trying out another new-to-me craft room staple, the Hero Arts Nesting Rectangle Infinity dies. Now, when I got them, before cutting them apart, I had run them through my die cutter with some red cardstock, creating a bunch of 1/8" frames. Awesome. I've seen this done on other videos, love the look, but I've never tried it. This die set is perfect for this. So I picked one of the frames. I think I used the second and third largest dies and used it to frame my bouquet and sentiment. Then I grabbed my art glitter glue and adhered that to the panel. The only thing left to do is to add this to an A2 size card base that I created from that same heavyweight cardstock from Michaels, and the card is all finished. Here are all the colors that I used for the Spectrum Noir coloring. I'll be listing all of the different products that I used for today's card over on my blog, so take a look at that. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and share it all over the internet. Also, please make sure to check out the other creators in the video hop. The next person in the hop is Renee Moran with Delaney Jane Cards, so go over and check her out. And as always, happy crafting!